طيب الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا وبعد. I think we can make a clear combination of both, it being traditional and yet at the same time it being rooted in the practice of the earlier generations, in the sense that it was known that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to wear what is known as imama.
Yeah.
And this was common also amongst the companions of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And I think it passed down as a practice of headwear, not necessarily the same type.
Imam.
Right, not necessarily the same type, not the same method of wearing. I think the closer people of wearing the imamah today are the people of Sudan.
Yeah.
They actually...
they wrap it. Yeah.
Right, they wrap it the same way.
Mauritania, I believe.
And maybe Mauritania the same. Shanaqita, yes. Yet we can come to the conclusion that really specifically wearing this type of attire or any other type of attire isn't a requirement, as long as the basic rules that are revealed to us or conveyed to us by the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ in his prophetic teachings in the Sunnah. Then we find that most of the variety that we have available today is acceptable as long as these rules are applied. The length, the width, it being
silk material.
Not being silk, as silk is prohibited, and not the transparency of the cloth, so on and so forth. But really, this would be the traditional attire of the people of maybe the Gulf area, yeah. the peninsula. And it has really a story behind it.
Okay.
And the story is closely related to the Bedouin life. We have this iqal, for example, which is taken from the concept of aqlul ba'ir.
Yeah.
And this is even rooted, right. It's rooted even in the concept of one who is mindful.
Yes.
Right. Aqil is someone who is intelligent but mindful. Right. Restraining from what is wrong.
Oh, sure.
And following what is correct. And this is someone who is aqil, someone who is aqil, mindful in that sense. And what they used to do, the Bedouin, when he wanted to sleep during his travels, he would take what was on his head, the cloth, which is the iqal, and tie the camel by keeping the camel in that position. As the Prophet said, so you see the rooting of it is really in that teaching, yes. In those teachings. And the camel wouldn't go astray at night, because camels are known if they experience a change of weather, specifically if it's raining or thunder or some type of light happens, the camel follows. It goes, seeking out that difference in the weather. So the Bedouin really does this to keep his camel safe and parked. And this is where you get the word parked, baraka al-ba'ir. Yeah. Park your camel, right? So the meaning is that it's rooted in the teachings of the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, but it has a specificity also in the traditions of the people of the peninsula, and not necessarily a requirement as being a teaching of the deen.
Okay.
As long as the attire is respectful, as long as the attire is within that basic.
It looks good though.
Yes, it does. Yes, I really prefer the white over the red.
Why is that?
Well, white is.
Does the white mean
it indicates.
That you're single?
It indicates
that.
It indicates that you're going to get married. So follow the path.